Alright, let me make sure we're good here. A lot of the time the audio likes to cut out, like when I start speaking, so let's just hope it's alright here. Check the stream. Because, yeah, we're back on Legendary Forces, what everybody knows this channel for right now. I brought the old avatar back, just because why not. And, yep, looks like the stream's good. Make sure. Alright, yeah, we're cool. So this one I'm going to be trying to get the trait rerolls, because I don't know, those are the AirPods. I don't know if it's a, like it says it was for an event, so I don't know if this is a limited time or what. Now this guy wanted to add me and I assume he wants to be on the stream also. So you know, that's fine. So can I change my trait? See, I have plenty of rerolls, so we can be doing this for a little bit. So what I'm going to do is put this one here. How do I do that? There we go, and then just reroll this. So if you don't know, and look at that, I already got a, I guess it's pretty good. But if you don't know, in this game there's this new trait feature and everything. It's over here behind Capsicorp. But look at these. Every single one of these is just a plus, especially these. Ego, Legendary, Beast, and Instinct. Let me pull the mic closer. So all of these are really good, so I'm going to be trying to go for each of these today. Let me check something. Alright, so that one just is good, so we'll do this. Just in case somebody wants to join. And now I'm not going to just sit here and do this the entire stream. But, yeah, 10% key max, that's not that good. Whoa. Is that the Newgrounds logo? Nothing. There's a really low chance we actually get one of these on stream. But if we do, you know, you're all here to watch it live. I just got something decent. See? Reckless. That one's actually a lot more rare than these. But it's still not that good, see? It'll be like plus 25% damage. That's great. But then the durability is awful. And of course, if anybody wants to join and be here on the live stream, there's my username. Real Roblox _official 1, of course. And then the displays, Ty Rarity, like the channel. I hope he's not asking me, because I don't do that crap. Nobody does PvP, I hope. Like, if you actually do PvP on this game, like, you're just wasting time. I play the game to make guides on it, to help other people out. I just went past 2 really rare ones, did you see that? They were Boundless and Legendary Fury. I'm fine with any of them, but technically the best one would be Ego Fervor, right? Because the Elite Saiyans are the best sub-race in the game currently. See, look, almost had Legendary right there. Extremely rare. But, yeah, since Ultra Ego is the best form in the game, of course this one that buffs Ultra Ego would be the best in the game. Plus 25% damage, plus 30% durability, max key, power level on Ultra Ego and the Destroyer form, and then a bonus adaptation for it. So this one's the best. And I almost had it right there, did you see that? But yeah, I won't just sit here the entire stream, of course. And if you want to join, there's my username for the new people joining this. Wild Strain. That one's another rare one. My favorite one I've gotten is the Regenerator, because it just helps you heal a lot faster. So when you're getting jumped by a bunch of people, of course, that helps a lot. I'll go do the bosses and turn them into power in a bit. You see Ultra Ego keeps popping up, but it's still not going to give it to me, I guess. I'm getting a bunch of nothing, but I started with almost 300 of these. That's a rare one. Oh wait, that's my rarest one. I just got it live. A plus 15% chance of dodging, so put this with Ultra Instinct, like Mastered Ultra Instinct, and that's really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and equip that. And unfortunately, the developers decided that if you want to have more than one trait, you have to spend $5, which is crazy. It's crazy to me, you know. Somebody send me friend requests and stuff. See, because I can't tell if he's talking to me or what. What? Yep. Screw it, just get everybody on here. So I guess I'll re-roll this one since I have a new best. I almost got that. Did you see that? Somebody said hi in the chat. What's up? Hold on, what's your profile picture? Is that, I can't tell if it's like One Piece or something, because I was actually going to start watching One Piece here on the channel. No, but somebody did join earlier with one. But yeah, hey to everybody watching. I'm glad everybody's watching this. Yeah. We're still going for it. I'm getting Brawler quite a bit. This one is a... No, it's a really common one. But yeah, if you're watching this stream, be sure to subscribe and everything. I really appreciate it. The goal for this year is like 5,000 subscribers, which is a lot, but this channel has made a lot of progress thanks to all of you. Thanks to everybody watching these streams. So if you could just subscribe, I would really, really appreciate that. You know, we're going for the 5,000 goal. I'm going to be probably doing One Piece reactions. I'll start watching that show. I've heard a lot of good things. You said what's up in the chat. What's up to you? Glad you're watching. Thanks for being here. And yeah, be sure to subscribe and all that. I know One Piece is extremely long, but I think it could be fun to watch here on the channel, you know, do reactions to it and stuff. So let me know if you want that, and I'll find a way to set that up. I still got plenty of rerolls left. Getting a lot of the same ones though. I'll leave the chat pulled up, especially in case of any boss spawns or anything. Oh. Actually, I can go help with that. We might be able to get somebody a new form here on stream. So last reroll. I don't know who this guy's talking to. I can't tell if he's talking to me or somebody in the chat. But either way, let's do this Tournament of Power. I really can't tell if he's talking to me or not. Well, look at that. There's the new beast. They changed the aura and the hair. It looks a lot better. Screw it, I'm gonna split the channel. Keep checking the stream audio, making sure it's alright. Let's finish off this Tournament of Power. Everybody always avoids Vegeta. Why is he fighting him? What? Why are they even fighting each other? It's like pointless. Hold on, I might just blow them both up real quick. Alright. I'm gonna hope that they got rid of the people on this side. I hope, right? I really do. Let me edit something here. Meant to do this a bit ago. I gotta go to YouTube Studio. I just forgot how to do it. There it is. Look at this guy. Now everybody's just arguing for like no reason. Who is this? Anyways, whoever subscribed to the channel, I appreciate that. Somebody asked in the chat, they said, what's my base power level? I'll show you right after this. So my power level in Ultra Ego without, you know, the adaptation thing like Maharaga, but the adaptation thing, it is 1.2 sextillion without adapting. But then my base power level, and somebody asked me about this before, my current base power level is 1.4 quadrillion. Let's see if we can get somebody a new form on stream. And if you think 1.4 quadrillion's a lot, there's people who are like stronger than me on the game because they probably just sit around using their auto-clicker all the time, but yeah, let's see if we can help get this guy. So we need, what is it, Super Saiyan God, base, and 2 blues, right? I hate when we get kids who don't want to cooperate on here. So I guess I could be in base if we need. We got Super Saiyan Blue, Blue, and God. Let's try this. I might mess something up. Hold on. Anybody always makes this so difficult. Alright, good. Where did the other blue go? There he is. So, I charge, these guys charge, and then you charge. Why is he on this? There we go. That might be copyrighted, so I'm gonna have to go over here. Here we go. They tried to copyright strike me for that, for the Super Saiyan God, the hero theme, you know? They tried to get me for that on the other stream, so can't have that. But yeah, I'm glad we actually did that. We got somebody, the Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker form here, live on stream. And of course, if any of you watching this want to join, you know, be sure to subscribe and everything. And open the tab for some reason. But there's my username, realroblox_official1. If you want to join, you can pause it or whatever. And then yeah, you can join the game, be here on the live stream. I can help get you forms and all that. And yeah, be sure to subscribe overall. Yeah, no, I'm not max level because I don't play this game that often, especially not anymore. I really just come on here to help people with guides and stuff. Alright, somebody in the chat, live chat on the stream said, how can I get more HP? So the main way, right? The main way to do that would be, let me think. The best way to do that, of course, is the power capsules. If you don't know where those are, I'll show you. Since when did I have like 100 million key? Weird, but either way. So the power capsules are over here in the store. They're 45,000 zenny each. So if you're going to be getting these, then you got to get the Tournament of Power unlocked. And if you don't have that, you get that over here with 1.5 million zenny, which is ridiculous and awful as it sounds. So to get that zenny, you're going to need to use codes when they come out, of course. And no, I don't have any current codes. There might be some, so I'll look those up after the stream or whatever, but yeah. So there's your power capsules you need, and there's the Tournament of Power pass if you don't have that already. Alright, let's do a couple skin rerolls. I'm missing one skin in the game. Just one. I'm missing the Super Saiyan Rose 3. This is the newest skin in the game. They're very rare, so I still don't have it. Somebody else in the chat said, how did you master Ultra Ego quickly without losing the 3% of stats? That's actually what I had to do. Because when you're mastering the Destroyer form, you pretty much have to fight Beerus or else it's going to take forever. And because when you're mastering, I'll show you the Destroyer form real quick. When you're mastering this form, right, it maxes out at about 80% on the mastery bar. So down here it would say form mastery, destruction key, 80%, right? So you'd have to fight Beerus to go above that 80. And once you get to 100, you can go do the quest for Ultra Ego if you don't know how to do that. I've made a video on that, so it's a fully in-depth guide. So, and then you can go get Ultra Ego. Which is this. Alright, in the chat they said, should I use them in base form or it doesn't matter? So when you use the power capsules, the thing is it goes based off of your base form, so it scales to this, right? So what's supposed to happen is every time you use a power capsule, it's supposed to give you more each time as your power level gets higher, but it kind of doesn't, because the developers, I don't know what they did there, but it doesn't really matter if you use them in base or not. But I guess you should probably use them in your best form just in case, right? Especially because a lot of people like to, like, I don't know, they probably mess with you or whatever. Some people try to knock you out here and then, you know, they'll kill you while you're using the capsules. And then if you die while using the capsules, you just lose them, I'm pretty sure. So that's a waste of like 45,000 zenny. You can imagine how that would be annoying. But yeah, let's go back. Let's do a couple more rerolls. Just see what happens here. I guess I'll let other people get the bosses. I don't need the zenny that bad, but yeah. Michael in the chat said, he said, that's a lot of stats that you lose if you have to fight Beerus every time until you get 80 mastery. Yeah, it is. Actually, whoops, I can't spell today. Yeah. So, because what happens is, you said thanks, yeah, no problem. I'd like to help everybody out the best I can, especially with power capsules. People don't seem to realize how important those are. But you said it's a lot of stats you lose if you fight Beerus, yeah. If you didn't know, there are 2 Beeruses in the game. One of them is on the Beerus planet, and that's the one you're supposed to fight to get the Beerus equipment. And using that Beerus equipment is how you spawn the boss Beerus, which is one of the hardest enemies in the game to beat, especially on your own. But if you beat him, actually even to spawn him, you have to spend 3% of your stats. So physical, key control, and defense. Maybe mind control, but physical, key control, and defense. 3% of that vanishes, so you just lose it, which is awful. So as you get stronger, you actually lose more. So it's best to fight and beat Beerus as soon as you can. No way. Look what I just got live on stream. Hold on. Wait. Yep. That's the .2. That's one of the best ones. Look how close. They really need a pity system to make this a bit easier, right? But check that out. I got Boundless. So previously the best one I got here on stream was the Clear Mind, which is a 0.6%, and it gives a plus 15% chance of dodging. Pretty cool, I guess. But I just got Boundless, which is 0.2, and it's plus 50% damage, which is very nice. Plus 25% durability, and plus 17% max keep. Very good. And it's also the only one with an animation. Look at this. It's the only one that moves, so obviously I'm keeping that. And let me know in the chat or something. Should I reroll this one? You think I should keep going, trying to go for a 0.1? Or do you think these 2 are good? Let me know. Because if I re-roll, then preferably what I'd want to get is Ego Fervor, of course. Because Ultra Ego is the best form in the game. So this would be the... currently. So this would be the best one. So let me know, should I re-roll Clear Mind and try to go for one of these? Or should I keep these two traits? Because I think you can only use one at a time anyways, unfortunately. I'm probably going to re-roll. I might not get one of these on stream, but the fact that I got the 0.2 is pretty awesome. So honestly, for all you guys watching this, be sure to subscribe because I'm going for it. Let's try. See, it even gives you a warning. This is a rare one, but Boundless is a bit better, so we'll re-roll it. I don't use Ultra Instinct right now anyways, of course, because I have Ultra Ego. So, we'll re-roll. Almost got Boundless again, actually. And if anybody watching this has any more questions about the game, anything they need to know or whatever, let me know in the chat, and I'll answer it. You know, I'm pretty much a veteran player on this. I've been playing this game for over a year now, I think. You know, I've made a bunch of guides and all that. So let's hope we can get one of these. How many trait rerolls? I started with it was like 250 plus, I don't remember. Started the stream. It's closer to 200, which isn't as many as you would think, because even 200 trait rerolls might not be enough. Alright, cool. Oh look, somebody else joined. I get a lot of viewers that join, which is cool. Especially if you guys are watching the stream and then you join the game, that's awesome. I always like to meet viewers and everything. I'm getting a bunch of nothing now. You know, you pull two really good ones and then you get a bunch of the common ones. Now I'm just getting a bunch of the key surge and sturdy. And sturdy again. Alright, let's take a break from this after I get to 180. I'm not gonna just sit here disappointing everybody. See, I just keep getting a bunch of the awful ones. We could do waves. Yeah, we could do waves. That could be cool. You said, who is the best character to AFK Zenny on? What do you mean? Like the best form or something? Wild Strain. That one's pretty rare. You said AFK Zenny? Can you do that? You can do waves and stuff, and that gives you rerolls and everything. But the best way to get Zenny is codes, of course. And the second best way would be to just farm the Tournament of Power. You can get 300,000 each time, of course, after you have it unlocked. But if you're talking about best form, I mean, just use your best form, right? Like whatever your strongest one is. So mine, of course, is Ultra Ego right now. 1.2. Yeah, it's not, my power level, it's not that bad, but there's people who are a lot stronger than me in this game. And usually those are the ones who like to troll people. For example, I can't remember if I got it on stream or not, but there was this really annoying guy who went into the Tournament of Power and just killed all of us. And then while we were in the stands after you die, he just kept trying to kill us. So, you know, there's always people like that who are extremely obnoxious in this game. And you find at least one of them in each server. So, like the Earth to Me guy, this guy's been annoying. But, whatever. You said 1v1? I mean, I guess. I don't know how strong you are, though. I don't have my like Scouter. This is a Game Pass and stuff. I don't know if you're like stronger than me or what, so I don't know what form I should even use. So let me go down to, I don't know, let's try like Super Saiyan God, surely. Somebody in the chat said hi, got a new viewer. What's up? Glad you're watching the stream. If you could subscribe, I would appreciate that too. But yeah, to Mac in the game, if you want a 1v1, I mean, we can. Like I said, I'm not great at PvP or whatever. And I don't know how strong you and I are, but we'll try. And yeah, if anybody watching this stream now wants to subscribe and join the game, I'll show my username one more time. Real Roblox _ official 1. And then Tyrarity, of course, the channel name. And the Roblox display name. So yeah, if you want to subscribe and if you want to be on the stream, like if you want to see yourself on stream, you can join if you want. And if you haven't, even if you just have like questions about the game, I can answer that. You said you beat the head admin. I mean, that's cool, but I don't know how strong the admins are. I don't think they play their own game that much. That would explain a lot, actually. But in the chat you said, I make video. You mean you make videos like on the game? Like you're a content creator? If so, that's pretty cool. But here, let me guess I'll transform. I gotta zoom out because it's really loud. I gotta fix some volume on the game. You said you do make videos? That's cool. Oh, here, let me check out your channel then. That's cool. Oh, you made 3 videos today already? That's good. When I first started this channel, I made like 3 videos in one day and I got like just a couple views. So if you want to be like a popular YouTuber and all that, I promise you the main thing is to upload as much as possible. Try to make decent quality videos, you know. Like try to make stuff people actually want to watch and all that. And then like guides help a lot. Whoops, can't spell today. Oops. What is going on, dude? I didn't sleep much and now I can't. But yeah, if you're wanting to be like an actual YouTuber, if you really want to make it into a real thing, it is important to stay consistent, like upload as much as you can. And yeah, that's like the main thing. When I first started, you know, I didn't get many views, so. In the chat you said, is my avatar that character from One Piece with the shadow fruit? I actually haven't watched One Piece. I was just talking about that a little bit ago. But I'm gonna start watching One Piece on the channel. If you guys want to see that, I can watch like every single episode. There's over 1,000 something episodes, but you know, there'll be a lot of videos, there'll be a lot of fun. I've been wanting to watch the show anyways. I don't think it's gonna let me say the word channel. Oh, no, it did this time. Roblox's chat thing is really weird. There we go. I don't know why everybody's just hanging out around me, but it's cool. Okay, I'll tell them shadow orbs you can use for, what is it? The Piccolo NPC. And you can trade them for some stuff. It's not the most helpful thing, but you can get a couple game passes from it, which I thought was cool. In fact, I'll show that on stream. People don't know where that is. Hope he actually follows me. Where is he? There he is. Piccolo is on. Yep. So the Piccolo NPC is over here. So you see I have a bunch of shadow orbs that I just haven't used. So here's what he gives you. You can get... It's actually not too bad, but it's kind of expensive. But you can get 50,000 Zenny, 2 trait rerolls, 2 race rerolls, plus 15 minutes of 2 times XP, plus 15 minutes of 2 times Zenny. The auto punch game pass, which is pretty cool, but I have a free auto clicker because I'm on the computer, so it doesn't matter that much. And then the Scouter game pass, which is awesome, but it's 10 million of these. I don't even have 500,000. Somebody in the chat, you said, I will come back, I'll upload a vid. Alright, good luck to you. You know, I hope you get decent views on it and everything. Yeah, starting off a channel, it can be difficult, it can be kind of stressful, so just have fun with it. Upload as much as you can if you actually enjoy it. And if you don't have to do videos, you know. But, yeah. Michael in the chat, you said, am I gonna watch live episodes of One Piece? Do you mean like the live action? So I will watch, I watched the anime, I know there's like 1,100 something episodes. But I'm gonna watch the anime on here if you actually want me to. Like I'll upload a video every couple days or something. I'll just have to figure out how to do that. And somebody else in the chat, you said, how do I get Final Explosion? So I actually I got it fairly recently. It took me a really long time to get it. I'll show you real quick. So if you go to your skills, of course, I kind of don't like what they did with the inventory. You can only see the skills that you have, not all of them in the game, so it's hard for new players to know what's next to get. But you can see here, I finally got Final Explosion. I'll show you how to get that. So you have to go fight Vegeta, who's in the desert. The issue is that the chance of getting the Final Explosion is extremely low, and you're most likely, like you see here, I came here and somebody was already fighting him. But most likely, when you come here to get the Final Explosion, somebody else is going to be kind of in the way. So it's going to be really difficult for you to get it. If I'm being honest, Final Explosion kind of isn't that good in this game. It puts you down to 1 HP, and if you're using it against an NPC, the NPC can just transform and one-shot you while you're like completely still, because you can't move after you use the move. Like if I use Final Explosion right now, he would just transform and kill me immediately. But if you do want Final Explosion, this is where you get it from, is this guy. Just good luck if you do. Like see right there, I got Vegeta's armor, but it's not the Final Explosion. The chance for that is like closer to 1%. And then you said the Planet Crusher is from Broly. Yes. Planet Crusher, if you go to the Arctic here, I spelled... That's weird. They spelled it wrong first, but they fixed it finally. He's actually about to spawn in about 3 minutes. So, this is where you get the Planet Crusher from. It's from this Broly boss here. And it's the best... The game calls it a big key attack. It's the best one in the game if you don't count the Supernova. But the Supernova is a game pass. So, unless you're willing to spend like several hundred Robux, you know, on one move, then your best bet is to go for the Planet Crusher, which you get from this boss. So we might actually fight this guy real quick on stream unless somebody else needs to beat him. The best one, like one that I really like to farm, is this orange Piccolo. A lot of the times people need help with fighting him, so I'll help people beat him whenever I come over here. And it counts for everybody, so everybody who fights him. You said, how do you get Artificial Moon? Yes, Artificial Moon you also get from that same Vegeta who's in the desert. So that Vegeta is where you get Vegeta Armor, Artificial Moon, and the Final Explosion. And I think the Final Flash too, right? Pretty sure, I think. If that's the case, then you get 4 moves just from that one NPC. So if you're just starting the game, if you're a newer player especially, that Vegeta in the desert is really good for you to farm. I don't know where that guy just went. But Silmax is about to spawn pretty soon. About 17 minutes. It's not bad. Just making sure the event and all that. Probably gonna end soon. So for all of you watching this, if you haven't done the Christmas quest in the game, so I'll show you really quickly, the Santa Goku one, or the developer one over here, the Nup guy, right? If you haven't done either of those, you should do those quickly, because these 2 quests right here, these Christmas ones, Christmas quests here, they're going to be gone really soon. So, if you want the new mount, I'll show that too. You might notice I'm not using a mount because they're bugged, the sound effects, but they added a new Frieza Pod mount. So if you want to get that, then I've made videos on the event, because I can't play it again now because I've already played it. But if you want to watch those, some of my previous videos I've done on how to get these. So definitely get those quests done before they're gone. Michael in the chat, you said you tried yesterday for the Final Explosion, but you didn't have any luck. I mean, me either. I don't know if he's talking to that guy, but yes, I'm streaming. But yeah, it took me forever to get the Final Explosion. I think it actually took me until I think I had Ultra Ego when I got it. Like I had to get the final form in the game before I could even get that one move. So Final Explosion, you just gotta get really lucky, honestly. It's extremely difficult to get. The guy said, where is Ribbon Army? Do this the easy way. I can just... Oh, well, he did it too. We thought the same thing at the same time. That's interesting. But yeah, Silmax coming in. Oh my god. This guy's gonna argue with me about something so simple. In the chat you said, like those traits, it's also really hard to get. Yeah. I'm not exaggerating in the title of this. The stream is called Getting the Best, the 0.1% trait. It's actually that low of a chance. The chance to get it is 0.1. That is really bad. In the chat you said, wait, do you get Hakai from killing Beerus? I'll show you how you get Hakai real quick. So with Hakai, what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to get Hakai when you get the Destroyer form. So when you come over here and talk to Beerus, this guy just ruined it, see? Wait for this to clear, and then I'll show you. But, so you go over here to this Beerus, and this is where you do it. So once you have enough power level and stuff to get the Destroyer form, you'll get the Hakai ball with it, which I have right here. They actually updated it, it looks so much better. See, check this out. It just glitched into the ground, but still. They updated it. But yeah, you're supposed to get it with the Destroyer form. If not, then that could be a bug, I really don't know. Developers change stuff all of the time. And again, for those of you watching this, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would really appreciate that. We're going for like 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2026. So by 2027, if we could get like 5,000, that would be huge. I would really appreciate that. So if you're watching this, be sure to subscribe and all that. And yeah, no problem. In the chat, you said, what is my favorite song? Actually, I'm glad you asked. I have been listening to... I've been listening to a lot of Deftones. For any of you who listen to them. They're like a 90s, early 2000s band. They just dropped an album this year. Really good. I guess favorite that I've been listening to from them, like one I've been listening to a lot. Let me see. I've been listening to like Rocket Skates, Swerve City. A lot of you won't even know what I'm talking about, but if you haven't listened to Deftones before, they're great. So I'm glad you asked. But yeah, here we go. Turn amount of power in. Hold on, let me select this guy. We'll always avoid the Vegeta NPC. I'm usually the one who has to beat him. See how quick we can beat this tournament of power. These guys are gonna just sit here arguing, I guess. Good lord. It's so loud. See, they changed his name too, I think. I think it was just Goku before, now it's Tournament of Power Goku. It's just something they do, I guess. I don't know why. Alright, he's gone. That whole side is gone. Now it's just these two. Alright, that was it. That didn't take too long, mostly because this guy did all the work. And there we go, 300,000 Zenny. So, of course, I'll go to the store. And then, let's see if we can finally get the final skin. So if you didn't hear me before, I'm only missing one skin in the game, and it's the Super Saiyan Rose 3. So Super Saiyan 3, but as the Rose form. I still, see, there's Rose 2, but I still can't get 3. It's the only form I'm missing, and it's really frustrating. Because I have everything but that. It's really sad. Excuse me. Alright. I guess we'll go do a couple more trait rerolls. Whoops, there we go. There he is. In fact, I'll show that to you for people who don't know where this guy is. So here from the spawn, right, go over here. Here's Capsule Corp, big yellow building, and then behind it is the Supreme Kai. So if you don't have the... I'll show you that also. If you don't have the Supreme Kai world, this is where you unlock that. And if you want to reroll your traits, this is also where you do that. So let's do a couple more of these. Just see what happens, right? In the chat you said you got Rose 3, but you're not the evil alignment. I mean, that's fine, you know. I'm using the good alignment, see. I got blue and all that. I really don't think it should be that expensive. Because if you don't know, you have to spend 1,000,000 Zenny just to change between the good and evil alignments. It's so stupid. I don't know why the developers did this. They make everything so difficult for no reason. They're like, oh, you want to use the new Rose 3 form? Well, if you have 1,000,000 Zenny to spend, then sure you can. It's so terrible. So, you know, I don't hate the developers or anything, but I don't know why they do that. It's like every time, I say this a lot, but every time the developers release a new update, right? Like, they'll add something really awesome in a new update, and then mess up something else, though. So, for example, like I just said, they added the ability to change between good and evil alignments. That's cool. So if you want to use Super Saiyan Blue, you can. If you want to use Super Saiyan Rose, you can. But the issue is that it's a million Zinni. It's like, who does that? And then you said you'd rather buy power capsules? Exactly. With that 1 million Zinni, you could get way stronger. With that 1 million Zinni, you can unlock multiple new forms for the same price as just changing to evil. And it doesn't do anything. Super Saiyan Blue and Rose are like the same thing. They're just reskinned. They have the same power level, the same strength and defense and everything. It's so pointless. There's no reason. I don't understand. So, yeah, just spend it on power capsules. As soon as I get my Super Saiyan Rose 3 skin, that's what I'll be doing too. I'll be getting as many power capsules as I can. Still nothing. 148 more trait rerolls. Let's see. I don't know if he's in the stream. I'll let him know. But, yep. These are really rare. Like, you saw right there in the middle, it just showed Beast, but no. In the chat, you said that you have Ultra Ego, but you're stuck at the same power level for a long time. And then somebody else said maybe you reach max. That could be the case. It might just be that you reached the... I don't know if... Like, you'll have to let me know, but it could be that you just reached the max amount of power capsules you can get. I almost got Ego, did you see that? But if you want to increase the amount of power capsules you can use, you have to get the wish from the Tournament of Power. And once you do that, you can get as many power capsules as you want, but then you'll have to do it again. But I know you guys saw that right there. The Ego Fervor thing popped up. But obviously I'm not going to get that anytime soon. Because it's a 0.1% chance. So that's 1 in every... What is that? 1 in every 1,000? Is that? No, that's not it. It's just really low. Michael in the chat, you asked, what power level do I have? I'll show you guys real quick. Look at that, I got Boundless again, but I already had it, so that's cool, I guess. What power level do I have? I'll show you real quick. So, in Ultra Ego, I have 1.2 sextillion right now, which is alright. And then my base power level, everybody's been asking me. My base power level is 1.4 quadrillion, so it's okay. And somebody said 200 trillion. If that's your base, that's not bad at all. Like, I promise, there's like, it could be a lot worse. And as long as you use your power capsules, that'll go up pretty quickly. And no, 200 trillion isn't the max base, because mine is 1.4 quadrillion. I don't know what the max base is, but I'm probably not anywhere near it, honestly. Let's do a couple more rerolls. Yeah, game, I know. Earlier in the chat, somebody said, or do the Tournament of Power to raise your power cap. Yeah. If you already did that, and you're still at the max, then you might have to do it again, honestly. That, or it could just be another bug. Right, and then in the chat you said, but how much Zinni did you grind to get there? If you're asking me, then the amount of Zinni I grinded for it was over, I don't know, at least 10 million, because you have to count the codes and everything, right? So I almost had Beast right there. But if you include the codes that I used for a bunch of free Zinni, and then include the 300,000 Zinni wish that you get each time from the Tournament of Power, then yeah, probably over like 10 million. And I did all that, and I'm still nowhere near the strongest player in this game, you know? There's a lot of people who are much stronger than me. But it's kind of a bad thing, because that means they just sit around and farm on this game all day, right? And that's kind of lame. But anyways, if you guys want to join the stream, go ahead. Like, if you want to join the game, I'll show my username again. They keep, like, teasing me with it, see? They keep showing me the, like, Instinct, Beast, Legendary, or Ego, and then I just can't get them. But here's my username if anybody wants to join the game and be on the live stream or whatever. But especially if you're watching the stream, be sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Subscriber goal. Oh, well, we just reached the goal. But subscriber goal for this stream, I'm at 2,641. Let's go for like 2,650 would be awesome. So if I could just get like 9 more subscribers here, we would reach the goal for this stream. So there's my username if you want to join. In the chat you said, did I do the ritual of the Odokai? Yeah, that's how I got the ultimate form. It used to be called Mystic or whatever. And when you master it, it's called Ultimate. And then I think it's called Mystic Beyond at some point. They changed the name like 3 times. But yeah, I did the Odokai ritual. It took like an hour or 2. And that's how you get the ultimate form. And then once you master ultimate, you get beast. But of course now we got a new best form, so that's why I'm using Ultra Ego. So let me show off this skin real quick. Do I make music? I wanted to. If you guys didn't know, I did want to make music for a while. I just gave up because, you know, AI music's taken over, so I'm just kind of screwed, right? So I decided I'd just come back to doing music and stuff. Not music, doing regular videos and everything. But yes, I did the Elder Kai ritual. I got the ultimate form. I got Beast. And then I immediately had to switch because they added Ultra Ego. So hopefully one day there'll be an even better form. And hopefully one day they'll add more races. Like at some point I had heard they would add the Piccolo race and all that. So, you know, lots of stuff. You said AI music is garbage, don't give up. It is, but the thing is, like, if you go on there, like, they get so many streams for people who, it's like, I don't even know, people who listen to AI music, do they even realize that it's AI? And if they do realize, do they care? Or are they just kind of like mindlessly listening to it, you know what I mean? You know, that, and I don't really have the space to do it either. Like right now, the only reason I'm able to do this live stream is because I'm like home alone. Besides the dogs and the cats. Thankfully, they haven't started barking yet. Right? They will soon, I bet. In the chat, you said, please add Frieza, don't add Piccolo first. Yeah. I had heard rumors, they're just rumors, but I had heard rumors that when they do add races, those are probably the first that'll be added, would be the Frieza race and Piccolo. I don't even know what they would do for Piccolo, they only have like a few options. But truthfully, I'd be fine with anything, even if they added just like a human race first. Because right now, Ultra Ego is the best form in the game, and that gets pretty boring, because once you master Ultra Ego, you're set. Like, you have everything. There's no reason to even play the game. So, I'm on here, just hanging out with you guys. You know, building the channel, having fun, trying to get some good traits before the event is gone and over forever. They might be ending this soon. I don't know if this is a permanent thing or if they're gonna get rid of this. So, if you actually play this game right, I recommend trying to get the best traits you can before it's gone if they get rid of it. You said more races, more gambling. Yeah. So a lot of you might be noticing a pattern to this game. For example, what I'm doing right now, what would you call this, right? Gambling, pretty much. Unfortunately, right? It's just a video game, but it's still pretty much gambling, so it's the same thing as having loot boxes and all that. But in this game, you can gamble for a trait. You can gamble for a sub-race. soon you'll be able to gamble for a character, right? A character race, right? It's like you keep spinning, like you just sit here, press reroll like a billion times, and at the end of the day, this accomplishes nothing. This gets nothing done. So, yeah, I hope they make this stuff easier, but they won't, because look how much money they can get out of this. So you saw at the start of the stream, I had like 250 something rerolls. If I had spent Robux on it, look how many, like, look at all the Robux I would have spent. I would have spent, what is that? I would have spent $5, 10, 20 maybe, something like that, like way more. Actually, it would have been closer. I would have spent almost $40 on this. That is ridiculous. Yeah, sure, report that guy. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, there's always at least like one toxic player in these servers. It's to the point where you don't even notice at this point, but this guy, the Earth dude, every time I'm re-rolling, I can't help myself but glancing over here, and every time I look at the chat, somebody's like arguing about something. And then in the chat you said, the worst part is you can pay and get absolutely nothing. Exactly. You can pay $5 to get plus 40 rerolls. But as you've seen, I went through like 250 rerolls, and look what that's gotten me. Nothing. The best thing I've gotten is like the 4th best trait in the game. So, not that good. Yeah, if you just do 40 minutes in the wave game mode or whatever, even just 40 waves in the wave game mode, and you'd get better rewards than just spending money. So this is for the lazy people who just love to give away their money to people. So please don't buy this stuff in the game. Like, do what you want, but yeah. In the chat you said, what's the best trait? That's a good question. So I'll show you real quick. There are technically 4 equally best traits, right? So we got Ego, of course, Ultra Ego, Legendary Super Saiyan, Beast, and Ultra Instinct. But the thing is that since Ultra Ego is the best form in the game, Ego Fervor automatically becomes the best trait, right? Because since Ultra Ego is the best, you want to get the best trait for the best form. So the best trait in the game currently is Ego Fervor, and I don't know if they're going to be getting rid of this or not, this feature. So make sure to do as many rerolls as you can before it's gone, if it is gone. And speaking of which, do a couple more. Only 80 more, so... See, I just saw it right there. I know you guys saw that. Ego Fervor was right there. It was like... just teasing you with it. You could see it, see? Like when it does that reroll thing, it's like, oh, you're gonna get it, you're gonna... Nope. And then it just... they'll give you the most common one. Again, and again, and again, and again. You said, I need that Ultra Ego or Legendary Super Saiyan one. Yeah. I mean, any of these... like I said, any of these 4 would be good. I have Boundless right now. I got lucky with that. But these 4 are the best, and if you can get Ego Fervor, keep it. If any of you in the chat right now, if any of you get this trait, keep it. Hold on to it. It's the best one. And then you said, Happy New Year 2026 is a new code. Alright, let's try that out. And then I will... well, actually, I'll do a video on that too, so I can spread the word, you know. I'll make a short video on that, so I'll screenshot that. Thank you for letting me know. I'll make a very short video about the new code. I always like to do those so I can, you know, make sure all my viewers see it and everything. In the chat you said, if you barely get some like 0.1% trait, it is not real. It's a tactic to keep you gambling. And yeah, it does work. I'm glad you understand. You see through the lie, you know what I mean? Like, it's not some conspiracy theory. It's like really... it's like simple stuff, so I'm glad you understand. It's like, at the end of the day, it's a video game, and not even that. It's just a random Roblox game with only a couple hundred players, you know what I mean? So, if you really want to spend $5 just to waste... if you really want to waste $5 just to waste more time wasting 40 trait rerolls, alright? You can do that. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but I will tell you I don't recommend it, right? Like, if I were you, I would not spend $5 just to waste it on this random game. I don't understand why people do it, but these developers are genius, dude. They want money, they know how to get it from people. I think the Tournament of Power is going to be starting soon. Let's go ahead and get to 60, a nice even number. Right here. And then go check for bosses, and then come back and do the rest of these rerolls. Oops, almost punched that guy. Alright. Cell max is gone. Somebody needed to kill more than I did, though. Oh, those guys are... I don't know why everybody's arguing over here, but whatever. Look who I found, everybody. Found Buhan. He's already gone. If somebody else needed the kill, then they should have came and got him, right? Oh, I don't know why this... It teleported to me. Here, let me go do another... Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, there's another gambling thing in the game, the skin chest. So we have trait rerolls you gamble for, race rerolls you gamble for, sub-race rerolls you gamble for, and skin chest you gamble for. So, for those of you watching, you might be noticing a pattern, right? In the chat, you said, I think you already made a video, but I'll ask it again. What is the best way to get Zenny? So there are... You're not gonna like one of my answers here, but the truth is that the best way to get Zenny is to just wait for codes. The developers are very generous with the Zenny that they give out during codes. Like, they'll give out 1 million Zenny with some codes, right? The other best way, the one you can farm, is the Tournament of Power, because you get 300,000 Zenny for each time you do it, if that's the wish you choose, of course. I don't want to seem like I'm avoiding this guy right here. I'm just checking on all the bosses. Hey, look, it's Deku again. I saw My Hero Academia just ended. Alright, 10 more minutes for the Tournament of Power. And then, yeah, I'll get my 300,000 Zenny again. And then I'll probably go spend it on the skin chest, where I will get extremely unlucky again, guaranteed. So, back to this, I guess. But yeah, to answer your question again, the best way to get Zenny is the codes, and the other best way that you can farm, of course, is the 300,000 Zenny for each Tournament of Power. So, you know, it's not like the best thing ever, but I do appreciate that the developers actually will give out Zenny and everything. It's just not enough usually. I mean, 1 million Zenny, you can spend all that in a couple seconds and you'll get nothing for it, unfortunately. But yeah, if those of you watching could subscribe, I would really appreciate that. The goal for this stream, let's go for like... What am I at? Yeah, for this stream, if we could get to like 2,645, so like 4 more subscribers. But if we could get to 2,650, so if we could just get like 9 more subscribers, that would be awesome. Make it a nice even number, you know? That'd be really cool. In the chat, you said, how many skins from the chest are there in the game? Good question. So there's the event one. I'll show you that real quick, just to show you which one isn't in the chest. Well, actually there is. I think there's a secret skin that I never figured out how to get. It's from that one bald NPC, the bald guy. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's figured it out just yet. But this one is from the Christmas event this year. But as for the skins from the chest, let's count them real quick. So we got Rose 2, Blue 3, Godly, Super Saiyan 5. This one doesn't count. And then these 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 because of Rose 3. And then Frozen Ultra Instinct doesn't count, it's an event skin. And then the secret one that nobody knows yet. So the answer is like 9. You said you know how to get it? That's the only thing. I meant to make a Super Saiyan Chrome. That sounds cool. Oh, that's actually... It's on MUI? That's actually kind of awesome. That is the only video I've never been able to make. I wanted to make that video when the NPC came out, but I just couldn't figure out how to do the quest. Here in the game, he said, is there a new code? I'll go ahead and put that in the chat, actually. It's Happy New Year. Make sure I'm doing it right. I don't mess everybody up, right? Happy New Year 2026. Spelled that right, I think. And then I'll do that in a video shortly after this stream. But yeah, I don't know how to get the bald skin, so I guess if somebody wants to let me know, and I could do a video on that. That's the one thing I couldn't figure out how to do. I spent like 30 minutes just kind of sitting there talking to the NPC. I was like, what's going on? New Year's don't work. What? That's what the guy said in the chat, so that's the code. Probably did it already. He said I need to change my avatar to bald. Yeah. I had did that for the NPC, but yeah, I did that. I just couldn't figure out what to do next because he says something about going to a place with water or whatever, right? So I don't know what to do after that. Like I made my avatar bald and then couldn't figure out what to do like right after that part. That's the one skin I'm missing besides Rose 3, of course, which I'm still trying to get and still unsuccessful. $45 more trait rerolls. Will I get it? Probably not. He said it's the big fountain in the wilderness. Okay. I did not see that. So let me go see. Where would that be at? So if I go like Cell Games Arena, I'm lagging for some reason. There we go. You have to meditate in it. Okay. So where's the big fountain at? Let me see. In the wilderness? So they had changed the map too, so that's part of why I was confused. I never got the skin because I just didn't know where exactly to go. And you said it's a big fountain? I'm trying to remember if I remember seeing one of those near Beerus on Earth. Let me see. So, yeah, Beerus is here, right? Oh wait, no, I know which one you mean. You mean the boss one. Yeah, let me go see. So, yeah, here's the Earth, the boss Beerus, right? There's the Cell Games Arena. There's Chi-Chi. Okay, you said the big waterfall, and then the store where the hat is, and then you go to the Kami house bathroom to get the... Man, that's complicated, dude. You go to the Kami house where the bathroom is to get the mirror. After that, you need to go to the Kami lookout to put the mirror on top. That's a lot. Alright, let me break that down. Fountain? A big waterfall. Oh, I can't see. This is the big waterfall, right? And did you guys do it before or after the map got changed? I'll figure it out eventually, I guess. I just didn't know what to do because the developers never tell you. Oops. see. Something with the waterfall. Yeah, on top of the big waterfall now, okay. Maybe like here? If I don't find it in this stream, it's alright. If I don't figure it out just yet. Alright, so I guess with water, so I guess I probably gotta be the bald avatar first. But at least I know where to go now. So yeah, it'll be up here. Alright, yeah, then I'll go up here and this is where I meditate. Okay. Alright, thank you for letting me know that, actually. I'll do that right after the stream and then I'll make a video on that. Alright. Yep. Thank you guys, actually. So, just to recap, right? So, I make my avatar bald. I go to the NPC. Then I come up here and meditate here in the water. And then after I meditate here on the water, the store where the hat is. What's that part? Let me see. The store where the hat is. You mean the main store? Or one of the smaller stores? And then after you go... Alright, the main store. Alright. Oh wait, do you mean... Probably not that guy. Yeah, so I go here. And then the Kami house. Oh, I can't see there. Kami house. And then where the mirror is, I know where the bathroom is. The Dragon Ball spawns here. Oh, there we go, okay. You can grab that now. The second store near spawn, okay. So I'll find that, and then the mirror. Here's spawn. This one. Right. I just want to make sure I got all this right, and then I'll make a quick video on this, because I haven't seen a video on it. That's why I never figured it out. Okay. So this one. Okay, so I got it now. So again, very quick recap, right? So you make your avatar bald. Go to the bald NPC. Go to the waterfall, meditate on top of it. Then you go to the store and get the hat. Then you go to the Kami lookout and get the mirror. And then you go to the Kame house and get the mirror, and then you go to the Kami lookout and put the mirror on top, and then you just walk on the hats. Okay. Alright. Alright, I appreciate that. So yeah, I'll do that shortly after the stream. You needed to talk to the NPC after each step, okay. Alright, that makes sense. Between the store and mirror parts of the quest, okay. Alright, yeah, thanks for letting me know then. Yeah, talk to him in between locations, alright. So, I'll do the rest of my rerolls real quick, and then after the stream, I'll make a very short video on the new code, right? And then right after that, I'll do the video getting the secret bald skin. So we got stream, video. I think that'll be good. Alright, thank you. So for now, let's finish up. You put the mirror on top, and then you wait for a certain time, okay. Alright, well, I'll see in a little while. But yeah, for now, let's finish up with these traits then. 43 more to go. Nothing. 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 I mean, even if I don't get these 4, I got Boundless, which is nice. That seems pretty decent. But yeah, I'd been saving up my trait rerolls, like, just for this stream alone. So I wanted to do this on stream and show you guys how unlucky I can get. Like, how extremely unlucky I am in this game. You said, after that, put your head in the light that the mirror created. Okay. See, I don't know how you guys figure this stuff out. Like, the developers don't tell you this. Like, they just add stuff and then just wait till somebody figures it out. So, you know, good job to you guys, and I really appreciate it. I really had no clue about all that. So yeah, I'll do that shortly after this. First, I'll get that code video out. You said we're both unlucky, yeah. Oh, there is a video on it? Alright. Well, then I'll just make mine even shorter and just show how I got it, I guess. Yeah, I really had no clue that all that was even in the game. And the good news is I haven't seen skin for it. So I'll get to see that myself, which is cool. I'll try not to spoil the stuff. So I'll have to re-roll off of, I guess, I think I'll have to re-roll off of Ultra Ego to see the skin. I know Ultra Ego is the best form in the game, but it gets so boring. And I really do want to go check out the other forms, like how they look in the new update. So I'll re-roll to Pure Saiyan and then just go back to Ultra Ego later. You said you can remove the skin if you talk to him again, though? It's not, like, permanent, is it? The Super Saiyan Chrome? Or is it, like, a quest skin or something? I mean, either way, I'll find out when I do the quest real quick. Look, it almost did it again. See, Ego Fervor shows up, and it's like, oh, you want it? You want it? You're not getting it. You're not gonna get Ego Fervor. Ever. We'll just keep showing it and not giving it to you. Yeah, what if the traits actually don't exist? Because you know what's crazy? Nobody's ever told me they exist. I've never seen anybody with it. Hey, wait a second. Sundev. We got Sundev in the live chat. Is that who that is? Got 9 more rerolls. In the chat, somebody said, I got Unbound Instinct, but I'm Elite Saiyan. Yeah. It's like, even when you do get one of these, it's unfortunate because you probably don't have the race for it. That's unfortunate, man. I guess I would hold on to it still. Because actually, it's not that bad, right? Because you can at least, like, equip it somewhere. And let me see, is it only for that form? It looks like it. Or, okay, this is the only thing I was confused about with this, right? So for example, let's say I pulled the Legendary Fury, right? So right now, would I get the plus 30 damage, durability, max health, max ki? Would I get all of that? Or do you have to be in the Legendary Super Saiyan race to get those? Or just in the form? Or like, could I get this right now? That'd be pretty cool. If I get any of them. The last roll, well, don't get unlucky. Well, I did. There's a little bit of a delay in the chat or whatever, so I was, you know, kind of disappointed before you even said that. Yeah, I got Key Surge of all things. Oh, man. Well, the good news, everybody, is after the 250 rerolls, I got boundless at least. So hooray, right? That's pretty cool. In all seriousness, it could have been a lot worse. I'm actually, I'm glad I even got that at least. We had clear mind, that was cool. And then I got boundless. That's awesome. So sure enough, I was wondering why I kept getting so much key. I was wondering why it kept going to 100 million. It's because I got that boundless, which is cool. So we did not get any of the 0.01, no, not 0.01. We didn't get any of the 0.1 things. Yeah, the 0.1%, and then I had 250. You would think you would get at least one of them, but, I mean, I guess it's to be expected. So, the chances are a little low. You said it's a 0. Oh yeah, I mean that would make sense. 0.025 to get it. So I should have gotten at least 2. I mean, yeah, at least 1, right? But boundless, that works. So we had a kind of unsuccessful stream in terms of that, but I got stronger. I helped some people out in the chat, helped some people out in the game, so I think that that matters for something. And yeah, that's true. So to get any of the 4, so not only is it a 0.1% chance, but to get the one of the 4 that you actually want, it's more like 0.025, like you said. So it's a quarter of that, which is really unfortunate. So even if you get one of the 4, you could get like legendary, and then that's not good. But you know what? It's all good. Helped everybody out in the stream is cool. So be sure to subscribe if you're watching this right now. I will end this shortly, and then I will make a quick video on the new code. And after I do that, I'll make a quick video on the secret skin you guys told me about that I actually had no clue how to even get. So yeah, for all you watching, be sure to subscribe here. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it all. And yeah, good luck to all of you. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, whenever that is. So thank you all.